Many of these things Zaha designed herself. She's loved playing with shapes, moulding her own world, ever since she was a child in Iraq. It was here, growing up in Baghdad in the 1950s, that Zaha Hadid's vision of the world began to take shape. It was a beguiling marriage of the old and the new, of tradition and modernity. Zaha, I'm looking at a picture of a little girl in a garden in Baghdad. It's full of mystery, really. Do you recognize her?
Oh yeah, I remember that picture.
What's she thinking, I wonder?
I don't know. I was preoccupied with something. I don't know what it was.
You were.
I was a very curious child.
Why? You mean you were curious about the world?
About everything, yeah. So I used to walk around all day, and I was almost like an only kid because my two brothers were already abroad. So I used to run around all day asking questions. And so by the end of the day, my mother's had enough. So when my father appeared back at home, and he was very patient. He answered any questions I wanted to know.
Zaha's father, Mohammed Hadid, was the leader of the Iraqi National Democratic Party. He'd been educated in England. It was a cosmopolitan household. It's so extraordinary, this childhood of yours in Baghdad, because the way you describe it, it's such a civilized place.
It was an amazing place, really. Great people, very open society, fun.
You traveled a lot. Here's another picture, a lovely picture of you.
Of me in Rome.
In Rome. And then I've also got this picture of you with your parents in Rome here.
Yeah,
together.
the same trip. I think
you look like a child who was